Hello, let's do Wordle number 947. And today's theme was Dar Man, who's a social media influencer, basically, as far as I can tell. Big on YouTube, big on Facebook, Instagram, that kind of thing. I did a very shallow search, saw what I needed to see. I'm not super interested in deep diving into this guy. So I thought about what I wanted to talk about, because there does seem to be controversy around our man. I'm not going to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is the idea of social media influencers, parasocial relationships, that sort of thing. And I guess sort of my take on all of this is be wary of people who tell you what you want to hear. Be wary of people who seem to be living lives that you want to live and then claim to be able to tell you how to live those lives. Things like that. You can end up going down these pretty awful rabbit holes. It seems like very almost cultish behavior. It's not as bad as cults, I'm sure. I'm just sort of using that as kind of an analogy. But parasocial relationships can be really nasty where from both ends, both perspectives, but they can also be exploited quite significantly by someone who wants to exploit that. So just be careful. Now, if you're not familiar with parasocial relationships, I can kind of define it. I'm not an expert at it at all, but basically the idea is that you know a lot about this person, or at least their persona, because they are famous. There's some famous person or person who you know a whole lot about. Politician it could be a celebrity, like a typical celebrity, like a movie celebrity, a singer, songwriter, could be a director, could be an actor, could be a social media influencer. And you see them every day or quite often. You learn about them, you watch their interviews, you may even like interact with them sometimes, especially if they're social media influencers. But they don't know you at all. You're just another face in the crowd. They don't know you. And so there's this weird dynamic where think you know a lot about them and you consider them almost like they're a friend of yours and they don't know you, period. And that can create a lot of awkwardness. It can create a lot of disappointment. But it can also create a lot of potential for exploitation. So just be careful about how do I want to put this? Choose your heroes wisely. Choose people that you look up to wisely. Why are you looking up to them? Are you looking up to them for the right reasons? Or are you being exploited by them? Are you being used to enrich themselves, to improve their own quality of life? So just things to think about. I don't even know if I'm going to have any pictures to be able to put up next to that. I guess that's up to editor ranks to figure out. But that's all I want to say about that. For the Darman theme, both your male Swifty and Josh suggested that I start with movie and drama because those seem to be things that he does. So let's just go with that. Movie and drama. All right. There's an E and an A in the word. Now, the A is a bit limited where it could go, so usually I'd like to try to put the EA together. This is where I'd put it. Basically the only place you can other than at the start. I'm sure there's a word. There's steel. I mean, that just gets some good letters. I'm not sure if steel has been the answer. We're almost at 1,000 things that have been the answer before. There's no way of remembering them all. But anyway, let's try steel. The EA did go there, and there's a T. Now, my initial instinct is to put the T at the end. Have we had cheat before? That would be an interesting word to have. I've been accused of cheating. Let's just give it a try, see if the T's at the end. All right, it's not cheat. All right, so it starts with T. And we got to be careful. We're on guess 5. Don't want to lose again so quickly. What goes between that T and E? It's not TR, it's not TH. Oh, hold on. TW then? Is it just tweak? I really feel like I don't know if tween's a word. I don't think so. I think tween's a word like this, like short for between, but EA, I don't think so. I think it's got to be tweak. I guess I'll just go for it. Nice. Okay. Phew. Streak of 3s preserved. All right. Well, let me know how you did on this one, and let's see what tomorrow will bring us. All right, college football, suggested by Josh. So 2 words related to college football in some way. I'm assuming this would be U.S.-centric suggestions. So football in this case would be American football, and college football would be as played by the it's NCAA, right? I hope I'm not using the wrong acronym, but the college level league for playing American football, which is actually pretty huge in a lot of places, to put it mildly. So 2 words related to that. And of course, if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.